Ralf, you do seem to be saying very similar things after virtually every game. How frustrating for you personally as a manager is it that whatever you're trying to do on the training ground and telling the players, it doesn't seem to be working?
Well, I don't think that was true today. For me, it was one of the best performances since I came here 6 weeks ago. As I said, we controlled the game in the first half hour completely. We could have been 2 or 3-0 up. And in the second half, we also played against that with the ball. We had our moments and we played well. And as I said, when you're 2-0 up after 70 minutes, you have to take the 3 points. And this is what we didn't manage to do in the end.
Phil Thomas?
Hi, Ralf. You've got to teach him to be more streetwise, more street smart about seeing these games out. And also, can you just tell us how come Cristiano was missing? Because we didn't see your pre-match stuff. What the excuse for it?
Sorry, I didn't understand the last part of the question. Can you say that again?
You were asking why Cristiano didn't play.
Yeah, because he was injured. He still has had problems with his hip flexor. And that's why he couldn't train yesterday. And I spoke with him before and after the training session. And then we decided that it makes no sense to just travel without knowing if he could really play. So we will see what the situation is like tomorrow. And if he will be available again on Wednesday.
Hi, Ralf. Wondering in the second half, Villa seemed to be a bit more dominant and none of the players, none of the substitutes were warming up. Did you consider a change in that point, or did you feel as though you had a decent measure of control, even though you didn't have as much of the ball?
No, I mean, obviously, after we scored the second goal, I was thinking about a back three, switching to a back three. But my worry was that if we do that we would be pinned back too much. In the end, it still happened. So if I could do it again, probably I would change and change to a different formation, to a back three. But again, after being 2-0 up, it might have been the wrong signal to the team to drop too far back. And whenever we play proactive today, whenever we press them, whenever we put them under pressure, we had our best moments in the game today.
Rob? And then we'll go to Rob Dawson.
Hi, Ralf. Ollie would say occasionally earlier in the season that the team struggled to deal with setbacks when they came, and that it would create a sort of a panic situation for 5 or 10 minutes. Did you feel that was the case after 2-1? Even at 2-1, you could have maybe seen the game out a little bit better, but it seemed a little bit ragged towards the end and led to the second goal happening very, very quickly after the first.
Yeah, I don't think that we were panicking, but as I said, we were not as compact as we were in most other parts of the game. And that's why the 2 goals that we conceded it was just too easy for them to come through and to dribble and pass through our lines. And therefore, again, this is what we did well in other parts of the game, but we didn't do it well in those last 10, 15 minutes.
Laurie Whitwell?
Hi, Ralf. 1 fewer substitute than Aston Villa on the bench and 2 goalkeepers. Was there a particular reason for that? I know obviously you've had injuries in the team. For example, Anthony Martial, is it a case of him wanting a transfer out so he's not in the squad, or is it an injury? Just if you could elaborate, please.
Yes, he didn't want to be in the squad. He would have been in the squad normally, but he didn't want to. And that's the reason why he was not traveling with us yesterday.